What is going on, everyone? Back to another episode of The Jazz. Michaela's very excited. We are here at the Griffith Observatory on the top of LA. We have no idea where we're at, to be honest with you. Alright, so we were looking for a view of the Hollywood sign. Kind of got one right here. Also, there's the observatory. And then Griffith Park, where we're trying to find the merry-go-round that Walt took his daughters and got inspired for Disneyland. We think is down there. But we just ended up on the top of this mountain. And Michaela's very excited about it. Hollywood! Alright, look at the view here, Michaela. Hooray for Hollywood. Michaela's got, look like she's from Hollywood. You know, like, look at all these trails that you got down here.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool place to go.
Like, dang. Here it is, boys. I don't even know you can see it, but it's right there.
Get in there, yeah.
Michaela, how's your day going?
Not good.
Not good.
Great, man.
We made it here. It took us, I don't even know how we ended up here, but we did.
Hey, we're here.
We're not where we're supposed to be,
our spot.
but it's almost better. There it is,
You know
boys.
what? I can actually drive a 13 GTA.
Is the Hollywood sign actually on GTA?
It doesn't say Hollywood, but
It says something.
I think it says Los Santos or something. I don't know. I can't remember what it says.
So the observatory, we kind of walked up here to it. It does not actually open until 12. We weren't planning on going to it. We honestly weren't even planning on coming to this park, not at all. But we ended up here with a decent view. And we're just kind of checking it out. All right. Does it turn that much?
Yeah, there it is.
Boom. There's so many walking trails here. I don't even know how or what you would do.
Hold your hand out here.
My hand?
No, hold your hand on the thing so it don't move.
Okay.
Hold it. Unmove.
Oh gosh. I'm trying so hard. Alright, we have now arrived at the Griffith Park merry-go-round. This is where Walt took his daughters. It was like, hey, there should be a park. A place built for adults and their children to enjoy at the same time. So it is not open right now because it's privately owned and the city's trying to buy it, but you know it's not working right now. But this is exactly where Walt took, so I'll show y'all here. There it is down in there. It is kind of depressing.
Man, that is.
But I mean, you know, it's okay. Here it is.
It says Hillman Designer.
Walt could have sat. I'm sure these benches are not original, but he was sat somewhere around here. Said, hey, let's build Disneyland. Then he did. Okay, everybody. Angie has requested time on the Jazz.
Yes.
It's beautiful scenery with the dumpsters in the background.
I mean, dippity doo dah.
Oh, yeah.
Which one's a 0?
That's a zip. We don't really have a 0.
Zip.
That's a 1 out of 5. That's pretty bad.
Okay, so this is gonna be a zip.
Oh, what we're doing right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty
stuff.
bad?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It is unfortunate.
I mean, okay, so what Disney has done, it's kind of upset my heart because, you know, like my least favorite ride or show is the Muppets.
Thank you. I'm on this page.
Get over here, girl. Let's tell it. My most favoriteest thing in Disney
It's rock and roll.
is Rock and Roller Coaster. And now they have brought the Muppets and replaced Steven Tyler
Into rock and roll.
into Rock and Roller Coaster. Some Imagineer went off the deep end and had one too many that morning that they sat at the table and came up with this idea. Now, JT, I know you would disagree. I mean,
So that's a zip for me.
that is a zip.
Zip and a half.
Because
bet
I am
that-
not going to have that same feeling when I go riding.
It's not going to be
It's just, I mean, how are you going to do the Muppets with that ride?
We'll find out.
And I bet you know the
But
song is going to
I'll
be
come
moving right
back.
along.
I will
instead.
confess if it
Yeah.
becomes a duh.
But it's a zip right now.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. Celebrates the merry-go-round at Griffith Park. Well, I mean, we know it's before 1955 because that's when Disneyland opened. So it's at least 70.
Now there's
Okay, so this carousel was built in 1926, but was brought here in 1937. So between 1937 and 1940, he said, hey, let's build Disneyland. Selfie mode.
No.
So, this is why we have what we have today, ladies and gents. Started it all here. Alright, so these are actually Walt Disney's daughters. Let's see. Diane and Sharon Disney ride the ride with their dad. Walt dreams of Disneyland. I can't get it again. Walt's daughter, Diane Disney Miller, sits with carousel partner Rosemary West, left on the bench where her dad has dreamed of Disneyland. So that bench is in some kind of
like a Smithsonian
museum
kind of
somewhere.
museum or something, yeah.
Yes, this is the only Disney signs on it.
Disney stuff right here.
Okay, everyone, we're in the Walt Disney Studios.
Okay.
Videoing this might be
Thank
like
you.
illegal, I'm not sure. But I have this pass. That means I can go in here. And I will be going, even if no one else does. Party on. No telling if I'm allowed to video. So we will check it all out here in a second. If you were doing the tour, you have to be here exactly 30 minutes early. I mean, like, you cannot be here. If it's 12:59, they're going to say sit in your car for 1 minute. So, that's where we're at. We're sitting in our car.
And you can't.
Okay. What?
You want this water?
Sure.
I thought they would have to put you in food security.
Okay, everybody. We have concluded our tour. As you could probably tell, there was no video recording allowed. Now we're going to go through what we got in the store. So there are some exclusive studios things we got. And we'll go kind of what we have. In this box, we have the Mickey Avenue. And it was either, I don't know, it was Mickey Avenue or Dopey something. The street sign that's like kind of one of the icons here. So we got that. I'm not going to unbox it, but I'll put a picture of it right here. Also got this Disney Studios postcard.
Don't get that wet. That's for my scrapbook.
Yep, the scrapbook she's never going to do. Also, good scrapbooking items. These come with the tour. The 3H, which is the office of Walt Disney. It's on 3H. And then brochure of the Disney legends and their corresponding spots for the handprints outside of the new office buildings. This is not exclusive to the studio, I don't think, but this is a pullover that I will be wearing soon.
Y'all let Angie in. She's coming quick, Miko.
On the move.
How much I was
Studio exclusive polo here.
Just let her get in. We'll figure it out.
Nope, I'm pretty good. Get it. Anyway, there we go.
Do you video rain?
Also things we get. These are, what were these things called? The Quackster, or what were these called?
The mouse.
They were
Mouster.
The Mouster and the Duckster?
And the Duckster.
Is that actually what it was called?
I think so.
Yes.
Quackster.
These are awards that Roy and Walt gave each other, but these are pins in that form. The Duckster and the Mouser.
Everybody's like freaking out because of the rain because they don't get it in here.
Also, oh,
And it was like,
we got
didn't know
the
what to do.
official VIP pin. Studio tour. Okay. couple things we still have to do. Oh, well, this is a exclusive Walt Disney Studios, Burbank, California. And then last thing, well, not the last thing, almost last thing. Walt Disney Studios pin.
Y'all know what we get to do?
All right.
Drive in the rain in Los Angeles.
I'm trying to have a magical moment here. And we also got these Walt Disney Studios Lot Mystery Pin Collection. There we go.
Cool.
2 boxes of this. Little clarification. This the official VIP Studios Walt Disney Productions pin, along with the Duckster and the Mouser, are included on the tour. You get these with the tour. Everything else you see was a purchase. Okay, so on the mystery items, you got these in the event. This was in the employee only store, but you can actually still shop in there. So these are the options of pins you possibly could have gotten. These are the ones we ended up with. The Oswald, the Lucky Rabbit, and that is the is that the Hyperion building? Yes. Yep. And then Pluto for Pluto Corner. That's where the sign was. Then Minnie and the water tower. And then I don't. What's the camper, y'all? Is this just like a?
It's just a day.
Probably like from the studio lot, you know how
Like if an actor had a camper. Yeah, so that's just a camper. But it's very cool. All right, Zeke. What was one of your top highlights of the the tour here?
Hey, Dad, can you help?
First off, just walk us through. I have not gone a walkthrough of what the tour consisted of.
Okay. First off, you got to get here. You want to get here 30 minutes early. You can get here technically later, but you want to get here 30 minutes early.
Not earlier. They don't like it.
No. He said, do not walk up to that bench any more than 30 minutes earlier. So we got out of the car 30 minutes early. Got up there, got checked in. Then they gave us pretty much free roam. Felt a little weird about it. I didn't know what to do with it. It was like,
well,
the freedom was too much for me.
You had 2 options, bathroom or shopping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So then after that, we rounded everyone up back at the bench again and met Julie, which was, honestly, that was probably the highlight. She was very, very good chauffeur, guide, whatever you want to call her. I don't know. There was a lot. There was a lot of information. It was definitely a lot to take in. But
it took us to the Sherman Brother room, the building. You didn't get to go in there, but
right. You got to go to the animation building.
You did get to go inside it, actually.
You got to
Ink and Paint. We went into Ink and Paint.
The Ink and Paint building.
You went in there?
What was the other building we got to go to?
Well, you went in.
What was the one where we seen the library?
Yes, the archives.
The archives, yes. Yeah, the archives.
And then Walt's office.
There was definitely a lot of information, whether it's current, historical kind of facts. So there's a lot to take in. But if you get the chance,
was it worth $150? That's what it cost to do it. Was it worth that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to think, like, literally, this tour is only open to D23 members from June 2nd to June 30th. So you've literally only got a month. And there's only 8 people per tour.
Max.
By the way,
They're not budging.
8 people, which is good because you feel a little bit more personal with it. Our guy definitely, kind of joked around some with us. It was a good vibe, but other than that, I definitely think it was worth it because, like, when do you get to see any of this kind of backstage show? It was cool. We got to take pictures. Could not do videos. Could not do live stream, anything like that. But we could take much pictures you wanted. So you can definitely, kind of get kind of the full tour by looking at the pictures. We just don't,
Information.
get the you definitely get the information. It's not the feel of the tour. But
Sweet.
it was
appreciate how much effort they put into all these videos.
yeah, exactly. That's my take.
I see
What-
why he smoked so many cigarettes.
She asked that in the tour.
I did. I asked. I said, "How many packs of cigarette a day did Walt smoke?" And she said, "A lot." She's like,
she said, we don't know if they ever recorded that in the records, but all this
she
stuff.
said he wasn't happy, like he wasn't proud of how much he smoked But he ultimately died from that.
Yeah, and then he said that, and then she said that any pictures or anything that they used, like they faded out the cigarette because he like hated it.
I photoshopped the cigarettes out of like public pictures.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he's not. Yeah.
He single-handedly kept probably my company afloat. RJ Reynolds, shout out. Well, not my company, subcontracted to them. Piedmont Automation, shout out.
Coolest thing is when World War II started, he rented out this whole, or let the military use this whole building for that.
She didn't tell us that.
Oh yeah, they shut it down and let the military use the whole building, and even Walt and his brother had to have military security.
Yeah, they used it.
Well, also he lost a lot of animators. Like he lost a lot of animators due to that because a lot of them went to fight in the war, and so that like put a pause on. That's in One Man's Dream. You learned that.
Anyway, he did that.
Good stuff. Kayla, what about from a 14-year-old perspective? Do you suggest this?
Not overall. The only thing that I really enjoyed was The Office, and everything else was just boring facts that I'd rather be riding a roller coaster.
I will say, I will purpose like, if you do not know much kind of background or historical kind of stuff with this, you would be definitely kind of lost if you're not really kind of a devoted or kind of a big fan, because like you said, like you wouldn't really kind of be lost in sauce. You'd be lost in sauce.
Lost in the sauce. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the Jazz, we are headed to the Tam O'Shanter for dinner at 6:30. A little tip though: if you want to park in this main parking lot for the Tam O'Shanter, it is a $9 rate. You can also park on the side of the road. Okay,
Are you recording me?
I am now.
No.
There's our other vehicle. This is one of Walt's favorite restaurants. If you do the Adventure by Disney tour of Anaheim, it takes you to here to eat. But you can get that reservation on your own. It is very high though, so bring the big bucks. All right, going into the Tam O'Shanter, we got this nice little. They got a phone booth. I don't know if this is a waiting area or if it's outdoor seating. I'm gonna hope we don't have to sit outside. We do have reservations though. I don't know if a walk-up list is even an option. Oh, here's the menu. Going in. They got a waiting area here. This is Mickey. A nice little waiting area. Oh, look at that. There he is. Walt Disney. Walt liked to eat here. This is why we're here. This is where the Adventures by Disney takes you to eat, as one of Walt's favorite restaurants. So, there it is. Founder Frank Lawrence and designer Harry Oliver. Walt Disney loved the Tam and always sat at table 31. I bet that's not big enough for us, but he says employees' thoughts. Restaurant is nearby studios, commissary. There we are. There's another picture of Walt and Walt. Walt's favorite table was number 31. Do you think we'll get to be there? I'm gonna say probably not. I'm joking. It really was. It said on that sign, but I'm sure it's too small for us. Holy cow. Going up here.
Okay, so this is table 31 where Walt Disney sat. If you look closely here, there's some cravings that he craved into the table, and over here as well. And then there's a picture of Mickey Mouse right here where he sat and ate.
All right. Ezekiel ended up with a shepherd's pie. They had some brisket.
Pretty good looking at that.
The toad in the hole.
Oh, look at
Oh
this.
yes.
Looks so good. We're so excited. The New York Strip looks.
All right. Put our whole over on we got from here. The view of the Tam O'Shanter. Definitely a da, but you need to come prepared to pay. It is kind of high. Got the steak, definitely a da. Very good. How'd you feel about your Tam O'Shanter?
Oh, it was really like two
What's
thumbs
da?
up, double down.
What'd you get? What did you end up with?
I got the prime rib.
The prime rib.
Yes.
Was it good?
It was good. I got the shepherd's pie. Honestly, I don't think I've had one, and I don't even think I got one in Ireland, which was really
Isn't
good.
that crazy? Yeah.
Yeah. It was good.
Michaela, how was your experience here at the Tam O'Shanter?
Can I have the keys?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you got it.
You're just Debbie Downer today.
I didn't do nothing.
Ladies, how was our meals?
Delicious.
Great. Double dog.
I'm not going double dog. I'm going dog.
Just a regular dog?
Yeah. I mean, that's good.
Cotton candy
Okay,
slash
everybody.
birthday cake
All right. So,
flavor.
if you are familiar with the Anaheim area close to Disneyland, I'm sure you are familiar with Joe's Italian Ice. It was very good. End of the night snack here. I got the strawberry. It's in cream, but they got over 200 flavors, and it changes every day. So
Hold on, don't step over there.
No, we gotta be quiet. It's
Let's see.
after hours.
after hours, let's see. Let's go around and see what flavors everybody got here. Angie, what flavor did you end up with?
Okay, I did the orange dreamsicle swirl, and I just did the soft serve in a cup, but it's very good, and this cream is what really sets it off.
It sure does. It really does set it off.
It's a good way to end the day. Go to Joe's.
Michaela, what did you get here? Give us a review.
I got the
No. That is
cotton
good though.
candy, Italian
But
ice
that's
without
the right
any
size.
vanilla ice cream because I can't have it.
But
But
now-
it's really good.
We
It's
do
Mom,
have a freezer,
Mom, what did you
so-
get here?
I got the wild cherry gelato.
Gelate? Is that what these are called?
Did you just say
Gelates?
Joe?
Joe lattes.
They're Joe lattes.
Joe lattes. I got a Joe latte. Joe Mama. I meant Joe latte.
It's good. The wild cherry is very,
Very cherry.
Intense.
yeah, it is. It's tart. So and the ice cream balances the tartness.
So I'm gonna put a picture of the Chinese theater right here. Mom, tell us about our Chinese theater experience.
What Chinese experience? We did. There was.
Well,
no,
we didn't go to China, so there was no Chinese
There
experience.
was no theater experience.
There was.
I had a Chinese experience in my Uber on the way here.
I think we're gonna stop the camera right there. All right, Steph. We're here at the end of another vlog. We're gonna end it with a rose and thorn. Well, we're gonna expand it. Rose. Oh, let's stop. It's gonna be called Rose, Thorns, and Sprouts. Sprout is like something new. What you're looking forward to tomorrow is your sprout. So your rose, thorn, and sprout. Hit it. Rose, thorn, and sprout.
Okay, Rose was standing behind you in the Walt Disney office.
Excuse me.
And just knowing that was really a moment for you. Thorn was, post Tam Shanta or whatever it was.
Tam O'Shanter.
Yeah, which it wasn't even really a thorn. It was just
Oh, it was
wild.
hilarious.
And your daddy was very upset. Like, he don't get really upset many times.
He was
but
triggered.
He was very upset. Like, I think I heard a word. And
To the city.
you just can't take him to.
And what's your sprout?
Okay,
It's
so
like, what
my
am I
sprout is
doing?
what I'm looking forward to
And I was
tomorrow.
like,
Yes, your sprout.
Okay.
Because it's a sprouted plant.
It is.
What you're looking
okay, so
forward
my
to.
sprout for tomorrow is
Your
that I'm going to ride Space Mountain, and I'm going to have my patch, and I'm not going to
Oh
get
yeah, I was
sick,
supposed to remind
and I'm
you
going
that.
to jump off of it, and I'm going to be like, whoa, like what's next? Like Angie does when we get off that Tron ride.
For you who's wondering what the thorn had to be, for them, a little context there, because there was not a lot of video, and because we like to keep it PG on channel. We tried to see Chinese theater, and that did not go very well. It was, let's just say, if you're trying to see it, you should probably go very early in the morning, like where there's not a lot of people, because I'm telling you what, it was like super busy, and they had a premiere.
Well, now we did see it, and
We saw
insert
it,
a
and we
picture
inserted the picture. We already did that,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm just saying, it was so busy, y'all. Like, for real. Hello, Mandy. Tell me about your rose, thorn, and sprout. I could guess yours, I think.
My rose was
I think I know the thorn.
going to the Walt Disney Studios and going in Walt's office. That actual part was my favorite. My thorn is that we did not get to see Walt Disney's star
Well,
on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I saw where his butt's at. So.
And we only did get to do a drive-by to see the theater, and I was looking forward to that, but that's okay. And then my Sprout.
That's a new one for
I
Yeah.
like the Sprouts.
What am I looking forward to tomorrow? I'm watching the nighttime electrical parade, but it's not called the electrical parade, but
the paint the night.
Paint the Night Parade. I think I'm most looking forward to that.
Michaela.
Um,
Roast orange sprout.
my Sprout is to ride Mr. Toad at Disneyland because JT didn't let me do that.
Oh.
JT did not let
Yeah,
you.
it was JT's fault. My
I beg
rose,
your pardon?
my rose is just.
Joe, that's the best thing that happened to you today.
Well, I did like. I have 2 roses. I
No.
like.
That creamy.
Okay, I liked his office pretty good. That was probably the rose, and then,
Just the rose.
and then I hate you. And then, the thorn was. Did I ever say that? No, the thorn was having to listen to that lady yap when all I wanted to look is in the fridge, and it was just annoying.
The lady yap up your poor guy?
Yeah, she was just yapping. I was just trying to take a picture, and she was getting in my way. That's pretty good there.
Angie, last one. Rose, thorn, and sprout.
Oh my. Okay, so I just felt like I got my golden ticket today, and I got to go see the Hollywood sign, and I got to hold the Oscar. So it was just like
You
I
just
was
insert
like-
the picture.
Insert picture of Angie holding Oscar right here.
And that was really cool, you know, I just felt very Hollywoodish. Is that a word?
Sure is.
Today. And okay, thorn, you know, there wasn't a lot of thorns, but I was kind of hoping to ride the carousel. I didn't realize it was just like,
We got blew by that, didn't we?
Yeah, that was the worst part of my day.
That was probably
That
my
was my
thorn. It was just very underwhelming.
but you know,
The sign helped it about the daughters.
Yeah.
It did help it.
I mean,
Yeah, that was probably.
you know, there's so many sprouts.
Oh,
I want to ride Indiana.
it is.
I want to eat a lemon thing, and I want to eat a what's that other thing?
Smushed croissant.
Your
Smushed croissant
Oh.
Don't forget about your Dole Whip.
and a Dole Whip, and I'm gonna wear my Dole Whip ears tomorrow
She is excited.
with my Dole Whip shirt. And guess what it says?
Dole.
Whip.
Life is short.
Oh.
Take the trip.
And have a Dole Whip.
Wear the ears. And eat the whip.
Does it really?
Yes.
That's cool.
Oh, can I put another
Yeah.
P.S.
Oh, dang.
I had the best prime rib tonight
Oh.
at, what's the name of the place?
Tam O'Shanter.
Tam O'Shanter. Oh my gosh.
It was
It
pretty
was
good.
so good. It was at the double dot.
All right. If I had to do a rose and thorn and a sprout, let me tell you, definitely my thorn. I don't know.
That carousel's pretty bad.
It wasn't bad. It was just kind of disappointing, like a little depressing. Probably my thorn was, I don't know. It was probably when we got clickbaited into that Marvel stuff.
Oh. Well.
Because she was like just dangling it in front of us, like, you know. Like,
Yeah.
so
Like, here
in
it
part of
is.
the
Can you
tour, we
see
had to
this?
go. We had this like Marvel was upstairs, and there was a glass breezeway, and you could see like different props and stuff up there. And she was like, "It's up there, but you can't go." So that was kind of sucky. Like, just don't tell me it's up there, you know. And I never would have known.
Agreed. And not only that, we got to meet this Marvel.
Yeah, and he was like all wanting us to go up there and check his life out, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Nah." Anyways, my rose was probably the tour in general, but my steak was very good, like extremely good. Oh, perfect timing. TT's in here.
Come on, TT.
Where's the TT special? And then my sprout.
I'll look better.
I don't know. I'm just looking forward to just being in the park tomorrow.
perfect.
Being in the park tomorrow is my sprout, just in general.
Oh, you got, well,
I think Savannah got
is your
them for me.
sprout like just the
Yeah,
whole
some- I don't
organization
remember.
of the day?
I don't know. I mean, my sprout is like the feeling that I got when I was on that train. Oh, perfect. TT's in here first.
I don't
For
think it's going to be a very big mystery.
Rose, Thorn, and Sprout. TT, here we go. Rose, Thorn, and Sprout. TT.
Rose, the best thing that happened today.
Let's go on the spot right here.
I think I know the worst.
Let's see.
We might can guess these.
We could just rewind the tape.
TT's Rose is being back in the room
No,
tonight.
getting to see Walt's room is kind of cool. His office.
That was your rose?
Okay.
What about your Thorn?
Traffic. You know, with my right side of my car and my left side of my car touching the car on the sides, and the front of my car touching the front of the car, and the back of the car touching the back of the car.
You were.
And a
that's
lot of back
exaggerating.
seat and side seat drivers.
And a lot of help that wasn't very helpful.
I was very helpful.
That told me multiple times when I was supposed to turn, don't do that, and then I screwed us up
That only happened once.
3 times.
Once. Okay, what about your Sprout? That's what you're looking forward to tomorrow.
I know that.
Riding the bus and not driving?
No, I don't mind driving. I just don't like not knowing where I'm going.
I don't know where I'm going.
I don't need to know
Tomorrow.
where I'm going. I just
I
need
don't
to
know. I
where
guess
I'm
I'm
going.
looking forward to that Cars lane. I think it'll be kind of cool.
Well, we're not going there tomorrow.
Oh, well, okay, tomorrow then. Which park's that in? I don't know.
That's in.
That's in
DCA.
the Hollywood Park.
Okay.
We're going to
Park.
the Castle Park.
It has, I don't know what all it has in it.
They had the Indy ride and
Okay.
We're not doing that.
oh, we are because
Yeah,
it
we
was
are.
goaded.
We're definitely doing that.
It was the best
I don't know,
ride
it's kind of
ever.
cool, being kind of cool and chilling and walking in the streets and
Cruising down the streets.
Walking and not
Anything that
Walking in a very safe neighborhood.
I
Just
never felt unsafe. I would have got out of the car and walked over there tonight.
if
I
there
didn't
was a
feel
way
unsafe.
to do it.
When I got turned around that curve and it said no left turns, and I seen that traffic, and we would still be trying to get back to there now if we still up there. Don't give me all them eyes. You know better. You never have to do none of that.
It was pretty bad.
You sit back there and boss.
I got a video.
Insert right here. Insert it right here.
Why are you
Shout out to the
Right.
shout out to the people of California though for their hospitality because everyone's been super nice.
They really have been. It's amazing.
So
These are so cute.
that's all we got. We'll see you tomorrow in Disneyland. Have a zippy dude all day.